wrong. Hold on 1 second. That's where I want it. Hello, my beautiful beings of light. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeanette, and I am a high vibrational being, and I'm back with a message or messages for the collective. And I may answer some questions depending on the question. Nothing really that is not of the highest good. I will not entertain that energy. Hold on, because I'm charging my phone and I just want. Okay, I gotta bring this down. 1 second. 1 second, I gotta bring this down. There we go. Yes. Hope everybody is enjoying their week, finding peace in their life, not allowing anything outside of ourselves to dictate to us how to feel, uh, how to choose sides. Remember that the spirit of God is always within us. We always have to check in first to see what we are receiving is for our highest good. And I just want to go. There's positive energy being sent out, healing vibrations, frequency to the collective, which is much needed at this time. And I'm very, very thankful. Every day that we are on this earth, it's a gift. It's a precious gift from our Creator. That's why we say thank you, Lord, for waking us up another day. Thank you for your protection. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for this vessel that we walk with every single day of our lives, that we are here on this earth. Thank you for the people that come into our circle, into our journey. May they also be blessed. May they also find the light within them, dear Father. May every lesson that is learned be seen as an awakening, moving forward and finding forgiveness for each and every person that has touched our lives. I'll speak on that more in a little while. But channel message for the collective. This was on September 13, 2025. Beautiful souls. Let's step back from the drama. What you see in the media, it's not what it appears. These are your own illusions. Stay in the space of love. The shadow wants to keep you in fear. that is giving your power away. Know that you are beautiful. Know that you are beautiful beings of light. You came from a divine source energy. Know that you are always protected, whether you know it or not. There is no battle outside of ourselves. It's our own shadow coming out of our darkness. Let go of your way. Let go of your way and connect to the heart. That is where God is at. Don't fall into the illusions. Again, remember who you are and where you are giving your power to. Dispel all darkness into the light by being compassion and understanding. Understand the power you hold within your being. Don't fall for the illusions and separate yourself from seeing outside of yourself. Stay grounded and breathe. Call on your higher self and know that it will guide you and ground you. If you don't ask, they will not intervene on your behalf. When you have a spiritual team that works with you, but if you are not aware of your spiritual team, they cannot intervene for you. Know that you're not on this spiritual journey alone. Send love and peace and compassion to the shadows that appears in your life. Remember, we are all being tested. Don't ever give your power away. Love dispels all illusions. Walk in the divine light. Remember, God is always in control. Keep yourself grounded. And don't ever forget to breathe. The only one power, sometimes I write I don't know. I write and I gotta make out what was I trying to say. It's because when you channel messages, it's like you write fast, but when you read it, it's like, what did I mean to? It's like you're channeling, but you're in a different space. I don't know if anybody understands that, but yeah. It's very important at this moment that we stay in our own space, that we don't give in to any sides. If you know who you are, if you know you're a child of the Most High God, you don't need to choose for any side. Sovereign beings know who they are. They know the power they have. They don't ever surrender to anything outside of themselves. They don't surrender to doctors. They don't surrender to anyone in power or leadership that is not of service. It took me a little while to understand about giving your power away to people, places, and things that really is not an energy of the Most High God. We get lost in this world. I had a conversation. I've been having conversations with beings, people that come into my life. And they come into my life because there's something that I need to learn from them. And it's something that they will receive from me. I see things in a different perspective. I see things from a lighter, from a higher perspective. I don't see anything attacking me. I don't see anything that is abusing me. I don't see anything that's controlling me. I don't see that anymore. I don't see this world that other people see. So as I was having this conversation with this particular person, they tell me they have attachments. They're going through their spiritual healing. They're going through their spiritual awakening. They're going through this path of letting go. But there's something that is holding them back. And that's the attachments to personal belongings, personal creations that they have created. And I was giving them my perspective of what I feel, what I sensed, what I gathered. And it's up to the person to understand or to take in whatever information that I'm giving them. And I'm always giving them information from a higher perspective. I don't put people down. I don't hurt them. I acknowledge them. But I also have to be true to who I am as a seer, as a guide, a teacher, because I've been through it. And you can only teach when you have experienced certain things in your life to others. And when you teach, you gotta make sure that you're healed, especially in this field of spirituality. So as I was speaking to this person, they told me about their attachments. They told me that they had a business and they created. So I asked, what kind of business did you have? They told me they interior designer. And when she created this space for her clients, she had so much passion for her creation that she didn't let it go. It was brought, but she sort of like didn't want to let go of her work. And she didn't want the people who was living in her interior designed home to destroy it. And I told her, when we create, when you're a creator, when you're in this world of creating, and when you create from a space of love, you don't have attachments to that space. You give that to someone else to enjoy your creation. When you block your energy, when you block yourself, not wanting somebody to enjoy what you created, it does a disservice to your energetic field, to your manifestations, to everything in your life, because those are blockages that you are putting in your world. She asked me, was I a business owner, or why do I even speak about business? And it's like, because everything is connected. Everything is connected. Everything, when you are this being, you are to always put out love into everything that we do. That's why many businesses have failed, because it wasn't for the highest good of all. It was for interest, for self. It was never about the customer. Everything we do on this path, on this awakening, on this, for me, I am going to speak for myself. It has to be from love, because that's where we are at service to others. We serve God's people. We're not selfish. We have no attachments to anything or anyone. We don't work in a space of greed, in a space of control. Can't control your creation in somebody else's environment, in somebody else's home. That's not servicing you. When people do Reiki healing, you got to make sure you know who is touching your body, who is over your, because Reiki healing, there's different methods of Reiki healing, but it's this energy that you're placing on this individual to heal. And sometimes people don't have that mindset of sending out this healing energy. They'd rather take it from themselves. Be careful. When you give yourself, open up yourself to anyone who wants to pray over you. I'm like, I don't want anybody praying over me. I'm very thankful. I don't need nobody putting their hands over me praying. I know how to pray. I know how to reach God. I know how to talk to Him or it or whatever source. I know how to speak to my ascended masters. I know how to speak to my angels. I know. I know how to call God and get an answer very quickly. I don't need anybody's help. It's very, I don't know. I don't know. Nobody wants to ask a question. I'm ready for it. But I'm not reading cards today, so I'm not touching that area. I just want, see if I find today's date is September 16. Let's see if I wrote something here. September. I have a lot of notepads, but September 11th did that one. Today's number, September 11, my thoughts. I am on 42nd Street, enjoying my day with the sun, water, air, fire, elements. This was in 2021, September 11th. I am looking up in the sky, seeing just so many helicopters flying over me. I see the police boats around me. I see everything that was part of my awakening was around. But I am seeing things from a very high level of consciousness. I was also seeing seagulls and birds all around. And I saw 999-666-333. But today I saw 555. There's major changes happening on our planet. Major changes happening. And a lot of people are going to see it very chaotic. That's their world. I don't see chaos. I see a world that is going through changes. I see a world that is expanding. I see a world where new creations is going to be part of our new world. The 3D world is moving to a higher level of consciousness, awareness, energy, frequency, vibration. It's very easy to spot those who are still in that space of doing trickeries and doing all this. I pray for all of you. I miss my friends. I miss my old friends that I met at the library. I don't think about you all the time. I'm just waiting for a moment to make sure that I am guided to go down that way. I have not forgotten my friends from the library. I love you all. I miss you all. And I will be there soon. From the people that I met in the church where God guided me to receive food when I didn't have anything to eat. I have not forgotten you. I'm humbly thankful that I have met beautiful, beautiful souls along my way. During since last year, May, that's when I started to come out into the world and connect. Because I was really in hermit mode for many years. I was really not connecting to people. I was really not talking to anyone. I was very guarded with my energy. I was very protective of my energy. Because I seen things in my vision. And I learned things that I've seen, that people have done. And I cleansed that energy away. And I forgive each and every one. I have no hatred, no animosity. I have none. To be honest, I'm good. I'm good. I move forward. I move forward. But I say this because people don't believe that spiritual beings do go through a lot. A lot. From childhood. From childhood. From the moment I think we are even born. I could remember as far as when I was, it was just so weird that when I was a baby in a crib, I remember this little boy coming to my face and scratching it, and I have to scratch in my face, and I was just a baby. Just how do I remember these things? How do I see things that people want proof that I can't provide? But I trust. I trust in my God. I trusted in my God to lead me on this path. And I never questioned. Never questioned my spiritual path. From that moment that I woke up, February 17, 2020, 2020, I was having a lot of accidents before that. It was like, what is happening? What is going on? I experienced so much death. But I always knew some way, somehow, not to take it personal. always see things. It's always for a reason. Nothing is ever, nothing ever happens just to happen. It's never a coincidence. There's always, there's always a purpose behind everything that we experience in our lives. It's part of our journey. It's part of our spiritual awakening, our connection to everything and to everyone. Lately, lately, I've been seeing so much on YouTube that I just don't want to look at things anymore that is being put out. Is being put out, talked about regarding this group, regarding that group, regarding politicians, regarding space, all these false, all these lies. I see it. I see lots of lies being placed. I don't know why is it recording me, because nobody gave it a power. It's just so weird. Technology acting out. Just so weird. Um, but a lot of channels, a lot of channels channeling, saying one thing.
If you are watching this right now, you
And a lot of videos talking about aliens from a very low, from a very low vibration. A lot of things that is pictures, AI information from different places, Gaza, about I mean, I see this all as fake news. I don't even want to look at that. I don't want to look at YouTube anymore. It's like, what are you sending out? What are you putting out? What is the message you're putting out? Make sure that you are taking in things that really resonate with you. It's like you have to go in here. You really have to go in your heart and question all this that is going on. It's just, I don't know. There was this, how you say it, this gossip paper they used to have a long time ago. The Inquirer, was it the Inquirer? Wait a minute. And they had this, used to put out the Inquirer. Was it the Inquirer? Wait, the Inquirer. Yeah, it was the Inquirer. It was a magazine The National Enquirer of celebrities and scandals, tabloids, or the Spectacle Enquirer of science, and it's like that type, of how you say it, paper, and they're still. It's like, who reads this stuff? I mean, you got to be careful with the energy you take in. That's why you always have to go to source first. I'm not going to be here long. If nobody wants to ask a question, then I'm just going to leave, because I just came on because my videos don't go nowhere. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. The algorithm is not cool. See? Listen, look at this. FBI Director Kash Patel testifies on the Jeffrey Epstein case, stating there is no credible information indicating Epstein trafficked young women to anyone other than himself. He attributed investigatory limitations to the original sin of the initial 2006 prosecution and committed to releasing all legally permissible files. I don't know. I'm not going to touch on that subject because that's something they need to sort out. And whatever it is, it is. Interstellar visitors like Comet 31 Atlas are the most common objects in the Milky Way. I don't know. The eclipse is going to happen, right? There's a new solar eclipse on the 21st. That's the fall equinox. The fall equinox is very symbolic. It's very also spiritual awakening energy being sent for the highest good of all. Things are going to be eclipsed out of our lives. What doesn't serve will be removed. That's part of the system. That's part of our family, friends, energy circle that we have. What doesn't serve us has to leave. Then I was in meditation yesterday. I was in meditation. I had a vision of a church in Louisiana. I got Louisiana. This church was very dark. The religious practice is voodoo, chicken blood, bones, skulls, very dark. But seeing, I was also seeing bodies. I pray for each and every soul that is not in their own divine light. The God in you wants to be free, but many are in fear of their own shadows. There is nothing more. There is nothing or no one chasing you or causing you any harm. Once you know once you know the power you possess within your being, these false programs will begin to leave. Remember, God is love, and you are a spark of the divine having an experience. You, your true being is light. Know that your true spirit, your true soul is light. I'm going to keep it short, keep it sweet, but anybody has any questions, you can leave it in the comments below. I may answer them, I may not. This is your opportunity to get whatever information you want. If I'm able to give it to you, because I am guided by spirit, not by anything else. Spirit, God, creator, energy. I love you all and have a good night.